Hey, Luke here with catsandcarp.com, and today I'm going to show you how to tie the improved clinch knot. Now, before I go over here to my little studio and give you a close-up of my hands and the knot and walk you through all the steps, I'm going to tell you how and why you should use this knot. Well, first off, the improved clinch knot is a great knot for tying anything you want directly to your main line. You don't need to cut a little piece of line off in order to tie this knot like you do with a snell. However, it works great for braid, it works good for mono, and it's particularly designed for small lures or flies. However, you can do it wrong and you can damage your line by doing it wrong, or the knot will slip on you. So I'm going to walk you through how to tie it, and then we're going to troubleshoot, and then at the end I'm going to show you a great trick to tie this knot even if your hands are frozen, it's dark, and you're tying like a size 22 fly onto a line. It's a great trick that makes tying super small stuff very easy.
All right, I'm going to show you how to tie the improved clinch knot. Take the line, feed it through the eye of the hook, front to back or back to front, it doesn't matter. Then start twisting the line. And you can do this clockwise or counterclockwise. Once again, doesn't matter. You're going to want about 7 twists in the line, but if you're using very small, thin diameter line or slippery line, you might have to do more twists than 7. Once you've got all your twists in there, make sure that the line is not snagged on the bottom of the eye. You want it coming off the point of the eye. And then you take the tag in and feed it through the gap created between the eye of the hook and the first twist. If you have a hard time fitting the line through there or seeing that gap, untwist the line just a little bit to widen that gap. Next, take the tag in and feed it through the loop created by the last step. Once you've got that through, you're going to be essentially done with the improved clinch knot, and you just need to dress the knot. Of course, the next step is to lubricate the knot with some water or your saliva. That's very important. Then you're going to want to tighten it by putting pressure on all 3 points, the tag end, the main line, and the hook. Try to do it a little bit at the same time and kind of work it all together. You definitely don't want to pull the tag in too much right off at the beginning, or that'll cause problems, as we'll show you later on. Next, use your teeth or a pair of pliers to really pull on that tag end. You got to get that nice and tight or the knot will slip. Clip off the excess tag end, and you should have a very nice symmetrical little pile of loops that looks a little bit like a noose.
All right, let me show you the improved clinch knot one more time using this 3D animation. You feed the line through the eye of the hook, then wrap it around the main line 5-6 times, feed the tag in through the first loop, and then back through the second loop that's created by the knot tying process. You cinch it up, trim it, and you're done.
All right, guys, now I'm going to show you a great trick on how to tie the improved clinch knot with really small lures, really small line. Even if it's dark, you can't see too well, you're wearing gloves, your hands are cold, whatever, okay? So I've got here my fly box, and I've got some 2-pound tippet, okay? So what you do is you take your little size 20 nymph and you grab it with your forceps and clatch it on. So I've got the size 22 nymph clamped into the forceps. Now, the hardest part of this whole process is getting the tippet through the eye of a size 22 or size 20 nymph, okay? But having the forceps really helps, okay? Now, once you've done that, okay, take a bit of line, okay? And there you go. So I'm holding the tag end of the line and the main line in the same hand, and then just take your forceps and spin it, okay? Ding. Okay. Then what you do is you just untwist it like 1 or 2 loops, okay? And that opens up the little hole between the twists and the eye of the hook. And if you can't see the hole, just untwist it a few more times. Get that hole big enough. Don't struggle. Just by using a pair of forceps to clamp onto the fly or lure and then spinning the lure with the forceps on it, just makes it so much easier and takes a lot of the finickiness out of the knot. When you're done, just use the forceps, put that fly back in there.
Okay, I'm going to show you some common mistakes with the improved clinch knot. Number 1 is not adding enough twists in the line. If you don't add enough twist in the line, your knot will slip, and you can tell that you're not slipped by looking at the end of your line. So if you're fishing and you lose your hook, check the end of your line, and if you see any sort of curlicue on the end of your line, that means it was your knot that failed. If you see this on the end of your line after losing a hook, put more twists in your approved clinch knot. The second most common way of messing up this knot is by damaging your line. You can do this by not lubricating the knot with your saliva, or by pulling the tag end too aggressively at the beginning of the dressing process. In this example, I'm doing just that. And what will happen is that when you try to pull the main line, it just doesn't slide down and compact properly. And you have this spread out sort of squampus looking knot. Then when you feel above the knot, you'll feel damage, burns, nicks to the monofilament.
Just remember, don't pull that tag in too aggressively until you've addressed the knot, and use some water or your saliva to tie before you tighten up the knot. Otherwise, you'll burn up your monofilament. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope these tips help you catch some more fish. If you want to see more great videos from the Catfish and Carp YouTube channel, don't forget to click subscribe and click that bell button to get notifications. We put out new videos every Saturday morning. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.